welcome back to my channel. I had every intention a couple of weeks ago when I filmed that big going back to YouTube video that I would make a video every single weekend, and obviously my life needs to adjust a little bit if that is going to happen. I need to cut out a little bit more time in my week to be filming videos and coming up with videos. I've been so craving a creative outlet where I can create something and connect with people, and I really want it to be YouTube, but obviously I need to make some strategic choices if I'm going to get back in the swing of doing this. So I'm sorry it's been a couple weeks. I'm back at you. I'm trying to figure out which day a week works best for making YouTube videos again. So yeah, today's Monday. I'm gonna try to post next Monday too. We'll see if Monday is the day for me. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I am so happy you're here and I am really excited about this topic. So when I started this channel, I wanted to document my life as an exchange student and the things that I learned and the amazing experiences that I got to have and share with other exchange students. And when I came back to the States, I learned a lot about myself, and I really appreciated my exchange experience on a different level. So yeah, I really had a hard time coming back. I mean, everyone talks about post-exchange depression. Coming back after a year abroad is really, really hard. For me, my year abroad was by far the best year of my life, and I learned so much, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity, and I'm so glad that I did it. And I think that it was a very clear time in my life. When I stepped into adulthood, I learned a lot about myself. I learned where I stand on a lot of topics that I didn't really think that much about before, because people ask me, oh, Elise, as an American or as a young woman, what do you think about this? And I would have to have a clear, concise answer on things that before I didn't really think about what side I was on. So yeah, I really valued that aspect of exchange, and I think that it's something that has helped me moving forward in my life. In college and in different networking situations, I've been able to articulate myself in ways that I wasn't able to before exchange, and I'm so grateful for that. And I think exchange also allows you to be comfortable with the unknown and comfortable with what should fundamentally be uncomfortable. It is so hard to be thrown into a new culture with people that you've never met, alongside other exchange students from all different cultures that you also have never encountered and don't understand. And then going to college is a breeze because you really are so comfortable. You get this sense of assurance that you know how to introduce yourself to new people. You know how to start a conversation. What are those small talk points that you want to get across to get to know someone? You really have to use those to make exchange friends and to make friends in your host country. So when you go on to college and work situations, you have so much experience of getting to know people. It is hard though on the other side of that. When I was an exchange student, I was able to stand back a little bit, and a lot of people came to me because I was like the exotic exchange student. Like, people wanted to see, why does this girl have an accent? What is she doing here? How did she make it here? And in college, people aren't going to ask you that. You know, everyone's a freshman, everyone is new, and you know, you have to do a lot of initiating if you want to make friends. And yeah, but I mean, like I said, the ability to make conversation and to introduce yourself and to have a sense of assurance and knowing who you are is such a valuable tool that exchange taught me. Yeah, so I did exchange as a gap year between college and high school, and I think that that was a great time to go because I was a little bit older, so I was able to really grasp the value of exchange, and I was a little bit more mature than some of the other people that I went on exchange with, and then I went straight into college. So in a way, I think that time to go is great, but everyone is different, and every time that you go on exchange is, right for you or wrong for you. Some people go on exchange and realize that they're not ready for it or they hate it, and that's perfectly fine. That happens all the time. But yeah, I was so happy with my experience, and I learned so much going into college about myself and what I want out of life. And it actually drove me to my field of study. I'm in school in Providence, Rhode Island at Johnson & Wales, and I'm studying tourism and hospitality. And I always thought that traveling had to come secondary to regular life until I went to school there, and I realized, holy crap, traveling is literally a major here. And so I'm so glad that was the path that I got to go on, and I think that I would have never been brave enough or bold enough to pursue that career if I hadn't already gone on exchange. And now I've learned so much about the field. I'm so passionate about this work, and I think that this is a very secure industry to be going into as a millennial looking for jobs. There's always opportunities on many different levels in this realm, and I'm really excited about it. And yeah, my exchange year probably is the number one thing that gave me the confidence to pursue it. And yeah, but it is hard. Once you're an exchange student, your stories and all the most exciting things and most memorable things that pop into your head are from your time abroad. So it's so easy when people are swapping stories and getting to know each other, or even with old friends when we're swapping stories. So many of my stories like, oh yeah, that time I was in Paris, or oh, that time I was hiking through the Alps. And it's so easy for people to perceive that as you just want to name drop countries that you've been to and you just want to talk about being abroad. But know that exchange students everywhere understand that these are just your best stories, and these are great, amazing times that you're proud of and that you feel relate to the conversation. It's so easy to get into that rhythm of just talking about exchange and just talking about your time abroad, and it can come off the wrong way, and people can get annoyed with it. It's so frustrating. So if you're struggling with that right now, I hear you. I know what you're saying. Definitely try to just sprinkle in those abroad stories and supplement with some high school stories, because that was a great time in your life, and those are times that you want to share, and that's amazing. But try not to just bombard people with it, because it does rub some people the wrong way, which is really unfortunate. It's so important that you take the lessons from your exchange and you take the confidence that you may have gained during your exchange year, and you apply them to your daily life, and use your exchange stories to inspire other people to go on exchange and to relate to other people who have gone on exchange. But don't be discouraged if other people outside of the exchange world don't quite understand what you're talking about or where you're coming from, because I know that I could show up in Colombia or Australia or Idaho, and I'd have a great friend who would show me around their city and maybe even let me sleep on their couch, and that is so fantastic. But you do need to make friends with people around you, and it's really good to figure out how to use that experience but still relate to your immediate surroundings. It's something that is hard sometimes, because I feel so in my heart that I'm forever an exchange student, but I'm 21 years old. It's been 3 years since I was on exchange, and I'm moving on to different experiences and different stages of my life, and I'm so grateful for the lessons that I learned on exchange, and I still miss exchange. I still miss my year in Switzerland. It was, like I said, the best year of my life, and I would love to go back to that, but you can't go back. You can only go forward and carry the best parts of that with you. I always say that I think it was the best year of my life because I was when I was the most challenged. I really had to push myself and work through situations that I wasn't used to, and meet people that I didn't know anything about. I didn't really have much in common with until I got really talking with them, and those tools have helped me meet and network with lots of different people in the future now. And so it's been interesting to be, and I always think of myself as like an exchange student in college. But all in all, I'm so glad that I went on exchange, and I hope this video was helpful. I'm not entirely sure if it makes any sense. If you have any questions or you relate to anything that I'm rambling about, please comment below. I really want this little corner of the internet to be a real community and a place where I can meet anyone out there who feels similarly to me or feels differently to me. Like, please comment and reach out. I would really love that. And the sun went away, so the lighting is now absolute crap. But I hope you all had a great week. I'm gonna do everything I can. It's a priority of mine to make a video for next week. If you're wondering where the heck I am, I'm actually home for Thanksgiving break, so I'm thinking about doing a vlog of some of the cool things that I do around the city for yeah, my week here, like a weekly vlog kind of thing, because I want to get used to filming and editing those styles of videos, because that is something that I'm really wanting to do in Dublin when I move there this spring. So yeah, anywho, look out for that. I'm so glad you're here again. Thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a wonderful Thursday. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye.